Good morning, No Carbs Nation. How are we doing today? So today's video, as promised, is going to be about my new RitFit leg extension machine. This is an honest review. So before I get started, I do want to say that before I bought this machine, I looked at a lot of reviews on YouTube, right? And I seriously have to question the motive behind some of these guys reviewing some of this home gym equipment, because tell you what, again, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not real impressed. I don't know if these guys are getting paid or if they're looking for sponsors, but you're going to hear nothing but the truth here. So without further ado, let's get after it. So a quick note, I don't have a cameraman today, so I will, though, at the very end of this video, show some clips of me using this machine. All right, there she is. Well, we're going to start with the things I really like. And we're going to get to the things that are just okay. I'm going to get to the thing that really irritates the shit out of me. All right, so let's get started. First thing I like is how smooth this machine is. Very, very smooth. All right. Again, there'll be some demonstration videos after the end, but I want to show you, this very smooth. I also like this selector pin, right? So I can adjust this, and it really comes in handy when you're doing the hamstring curls, but it also give you a heck of a good stretch here. So it starts way in the back there. So again, the biggest positive in this thing is the smoothness. Very, very smooth. That's about the best thing I can say about it. And again, this selector pin thing, pretty cool. Now I'll get to things that aren't so great about this thing. So let's start. I think you can tell by looking at it, the bar that your feet go on isn't as wide as the seat itself. For me, I'm not a giant, so it's not a big deal, but it could be a big deal for some bigger people. Speaking of bigger people, this seat, you can't tell in the video here, but it's pretty damn small. So again, if you're a larger person, this might be a challenge. Another thing with this too is if you're really short, my wife is just shy of 5'1", and when she's doing her hamstring curls, it's still a challenge, right? Her body is still hanging off this. It'd be really nice if they had something on here to adjust this for different heights of people. All right, next issue with this, things that are just okay, not real great. It's the material itself, right? The material is really cheap. You can see the blemishes on this thing. I only had it a few weeks. This backrest is as cheap as all get out. It's just cheap wood. Doesn't not quality. The steel is very thin. You can see there's already some blemishes on there. Again, I only had this thing a few weeks, so not real impressed with the quality of the materials. Let's see here. I like the little storage weight holder there, whatever you want to call it. I guess that's a nice touch, I guess. Another thing I like too is the aesthetics, right? It looks really good. It's a good looking machine until you actually touch it, and it's really cheap. Now the thing that really irritates the piss out of me, right? The worst thing about this, I don't know if you can tell in this video, I don't think you can, but that weight holder leans. If I didn't have that clip on there and I'm doing the exercise, that weight's going to slide right off. I can't fix it. You can't tighten the bar. I don't know why, but it's just not, that thing just irritates me, really bugs me. And, one last note too, it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. Hell, I don't even think it's a 2-to-1 ratio, right? So you got to really, stack the weight on there. That's just a 45, and it's, it's really light because again, it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. So keep that in mind too. If you're a really, really strong person, this might not work for you either. But again, overall view, not awful, not great, just okay. I don't think RitFit put a lot of thought into this unit. I think they just threw it together as fast and cheap as they could and sold it. But I think if it were up to me, if I had to do it over again, I'd probably save my money and buy something a little more quality. But that's just me. But compared to the 1990 old bench leg extension combo, this is an upgrade. So it's an upgrade for now. We'll take it. So let's take a look at this in action. All right, that's my review. I hope you liked it. Leave me a comment with your thoughts. Maybe you have one. Maybe you disagree with my assessment. That's fine. We're allowed to disagree here in America. So, again, leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, hit the notify. Let's spread the word of better health. Thanks again for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. And we'll talk to you next time. Stay strong.